Clearly, a lot of people are anxiously awaiting the start of the basketball season. Some very high expectations for the Cats.
There is a team, however, that has struggled to live up to their preseason ranking, and that's the volleyball team. After taking the first set last Saturday at Ahern Fieldhouse, the Kansas State volleyball team dropped the next 3 sets to lose to the 23rd-ranked Baylor Bears. With the loss, the Cats fell to 2-8 in Big 12 play. They will have a chance to get back on the winning track when they travel to Columbia this week to take on the Missouri Tigers, who they beat earlier this month. One player who has stepped up for the volleyball team is freshman defensive specialist Caitlin Donahue. Our very own Paul Harris caught up with her earlier this week.
Caitlin Donahue's second home is Ahern Fieldhouse.
She's also, an elite athlete.
As a high school All-American at Blue Valley West, Donahue was a highly sought recruit. Forget movies, makeup, and music, Donahue was no ordinary teen.
She was never a sit-at-home type Barbie type girl.
I was kind of a gym rat,
These characteristics attracted the Kansas State coaching staff to Donahue.
Absolutely love the coaching staff down here.
She comes by her passion honestly. She's got a laundry list of personal achievements, but to Donahue, that's not what matters most.
It'd be great to get back to 2003 and, win that Big 12 championship.
Her dad said he didn't want to just help Caitlin physically. He also wanted to instill a mental toughness in her. She would need that toughness. The smallest girl on her high school team had to become an immediate contributor when she stepped onto K-State's court as a freshman.
I got that extra push, got to, see the game. It's a lot faster. The girls are taller, they're hitting the ball a lot harder. But I think I've adjusted well.
She'll have 3 more years. 3 more years to prove herself an elite athlete, 3 more years to be a gym rat, and 3 more years to call Kansas State home. From Ahern Fieldhouse, Paul Harris, Purple Power Play.
One group that works just as hard as the volleyball team, but sometimes gets overlooked, is the Classy Cats.
Purple Power Play reporter Minnie Von Elling has an insider look at their dedication.
The music plays, feet move, and steps are recited. The Classy Cats practice countless hours to perfect each routine for every home game to put a smile on each fan's face and a cheer in their hearts. For most Classy Cats, an average week means minimal sleep, but for one, homecoming week meant next to none.
It's been a really big struggle. I have a test tomorrow that I haven't even had time to start studying for, so I'm really stressed out about that. And I'll leave my house at 7:30 tomorrow morning, and I won't get home until midnight when we're done.
Not only is Abby a section leader for the Classy Cats,
2 section leaders might be in charge of a halftime performance.
She was also the co-captain for her sorority's Wildcat Request Live team during homecoming week. On top of WRL, Abby also had to balance practicing for a home football game and volleyball game, as well as the homecoming pep rally last Friday.
On top of all of our practices and workouts and performances and games and pep rallies that we do, then I also have to spend extra time choreographing with the other section leaders, plus section leader meetings.
Dancing on the K-State dance team requires enough dedication for a regular college sport. For sideline performers, Abby and the Classy Cats are anything but simple sideline supporters.
Okay, now this part.
Mindy Von Elling, Purple Power Play.
Round 1, 2, 3, 4.
The Classy Cats will get an extra week to prepare for their next halftime routine. That's when the Kansas Jayhawks come to Manhattan for the Sunflower Showdown. It all takes place November 7th. But that's not what's on the mind of many K-Staters, which is this Saturday's contest against the Oklahoma Sooners. Here's what some of the fans have to say about their Cats.
I thought the game was pretty awesome. I thought that it was really cool that for homecoming week we got to take down the Buffs, and it was a really good win for our team.
I think that the game went pretty well. The first half was excellent, and the second half it seemed kind of like not necessarily anything bad happened, but just the whole bunch of things weren't happening right. And I think if we want to do well against Oklahoma, we're going to have to go out with a lot stronger mentality and be able to just come straight from the gates.
Yeah, I think our defense is doing pretty solid, but our offense could use a little work, but we'll see next week how they do.
This last game is pretty intense. Winning 20-6 at home, that's just a good feeling, especially on homecoming. Really showed that our players could come out to play. It seems like the first half got off to great things. Our running back was kicking and stuff, and wide receivers were doing their job and everything. Quarterback was a little shaky, but he kind of got things under wraps. I know this week we go down to Norman to play some Oklahoma, but probably be a tough game. But I think if our guys come out and play, we'll really give them a game.
It will certainly be a tall order for Kansas State this weekend as they go up against one of the top defenses in the country. But let's hope the Cats can get it done.
That's going to do it for us today. I'm Blake Thorson.
And I'm Cody Bansemer. This has been Purple Power Play.